What is the one ultimate skill that you must master no matter how bad or how good you are in any business? What should I do is the question that I get from every single person every single day in order to create massive success. These are so many variables, but I would like to share with you the one ultimate, what I believe, skill that you must master to make it in any business as you are developing in all other areas. This is the ME Show.
I've been caught up since the day that we met, and you haven't seen the best of me yet. There's nothing like you and me together, and your eyes have been so hard to forget. But there's something you're trying to hide. There's something you're keeping inside. But I'm trying to get to know you much better. It don't matter how much time it I just can't give up. Whoa, I just can't give up. Can't give up. I just can't give up. Oh, I just can't give up. I just can't give up. Can't give up. I just can't give up. I just can't give up.
Welcome, one and all, everybody, to a brand new episode of the ME Show. My name is Ali Midawi, and boy, we are literally less than 10 days away from season 3 and our busy season and just getting in action. If you're here for the very first time, welcome. My name is Ali Midawi, and I am your host with the Avocado Toast, your strategic partners, and we work with struggling entrepreneurs to leverage social media and digital space to achieve brand equity and a whole lot of revenue. And today I want to talk to you about the ultimate business skill. I know there are a lot of quote unquote gurus and coaches out there. I hate the concept of a coach. It's not what I like to do. And it's not what I do, to be quite honest with you, because we have an executive team, C-level executive team, and a host of contractors and employees all over the world that work with our clients. But that's beside the point. What is the one thing you are to master in order to make it in any single business, in order to sustain that business, in order to succeed in that business? Well, again, different people will tell you different things. Some or most amateurs will go right away and say, it is all about mindset, bro. It is the law of attraction. Yeah, I get it. Law of attraction is important. Mindset is definitely important, but it is one piece, one pillar of the many pillars that needs to carry your foundation. So if there is one that I can put over everything else in order to succeed or maintain or sustain your business, without this piece, there is no education. Without this piece, there is no growth. Without this piece, there is no possibilities. There is no healthy mindset. None of it will be achievable. And this one piece is sales. See, sales is the curse word for everybody in business. Everybody wants to be a millionaire, but they don't want to deal with sales. Everybody want to achieve major milestones, but I really don't want to sell. Many people want to, achieve top ranks in network marketing companies, but they don't want to come across salesy. See, that's like saying, I want to make it to heaven, but I don't want to die. It does not work that way. Sales is essentially the main driver of cash flow in your business. And if you don't have cash flow in your business, you cannot invest in your marketing. You cannot invest in expansion. You cannot invest in technology and software. You cannot invest in attending events. You cannot invest on anything for that matter, because you are bootstrapping. Now, I don't have a problem with bootstrapping. As a matter of fact, I recognize bootstrapping. You're talking to a kid that came straight out of a third world country into the United States and had to start as a busboy in a dishwasher saying no English. So if anybody knows about bootstrapping, is this guy right here. But what I do know is the moment I identified and figured out how to make a dollar online or offline for that matter, how to make money, I then started making sound decisions as to, okay, what do I want to do with this money? See, it's better to say, what do I need to do with this money, than to say, I wish I had money to do certain things that I really want to do. And I'm not talking about life in here. I'm talking about your business. Most people don't even take that time or the initiative to understand the fundamentals of sales. As a matter of fact, most people that I know don't know a single thing about sales. They think it's just saying, hey, you want to buy something? It's really nice. I like it. I use it. And everybody would want it. Everybody would buy it. There's no reason for anybody not to buy it. That is just sharing an experience. That's not sales. Sales has a lifespan and it comes in different segments, many, many different segments. And unless you take the time and understand the different segments, you will know your role in the sales lifespan. See, I personally, though I enjoy and love sales, I don't necessarily initiate a sales transaction for our companies. We have other individuals who handle that for us, right? The only thing that I focus on is what I'm doing with you right now, giving the value, fulfilling the promise and the product that the individual company or whomever is investing into. Excuse me, goodness gracious. So my question to you is, do you even know what is the lifespan and the segments of sales? Do you take the time to study how to sell, when to sell, where to sell? See, these are all different variables. Are you even in awareness mode of your business model, your niche? Who do you help? How do you help them? What are the results that you create for them? What is your vision? What was, what is, and what will be? What kind of culture are you creating? What problem do you only solve? Do you operate on a budget? These are questions that we create usually for any and all our clients immediately to identify, where are we going to be selling? How are we going to sell? When are we going to sell? When do we not sell, right? You also have to understand that in the sales lifespan, there is someone who initiates the conversation. That's somebody who's prospecting or pre-qualified, as I like to call it, versus someone who's selling. Two different human beings. Now, you may be the same person, but the conversation and where the conversation is totally two different environments, two different conversations. So you must understand the separation of it. Here is why most people cannot sell, because they connect, prospect, present, and sell under 5 minutes with the same conversation. Well, in all sincerity, different people are going to respond differently to a product, a service, a process, an offer, a transaction. So if you think because your best friend listened to you after 5 minutes and not doing any homework, that everybody else is going to just say yes without doing any homework, you got to think coming your way. So you have to identify, are you initiating the inquiry for somebody to get educated? See what I said? Educated. For you to serve someone truly, because sales is simply serving someone and getting paid for it. That's why you go to a restaurant, they serve you, and then you pay the check without even asking, what's this gratuity thing? And if you did, you don't belong in a restaurant. But beside the point. So what part of sales do you find yourself struggling with the most? And I ask you this question because you may be on the right track. You may be just playing on the wrong role. See, Michael Jordan knew what role he had to play. And though he was a versatile player, clutch player, you can call him whatever you want to call him, he was not the best at rebounding, right? He wasn't per se a three-point shooter, though he had some incredible games, historic games that he dominated, right? But he knew his role. Do you know your role in the lifespan of a sales transaction? Do you even understand that there are different segments for a sales transaction? If you don't, first of all, we need to talk. Because it's not about the fact that, well, I'm at least making some money or some profitable. It's about how much money are you losing. I remember when we were working with a company over the last couple of years, and they would always show a sense of resistance of what we would suggest before they accept it. And sometimes it'll take weeks before they implement something. And I always ask, like, hey, how come are you pushing back again? Well, we're doing okay with what we have, and we believe if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I always would say, it's not about the fact that you're making $15,000 a month. It's about the fact that you're not making $100,000 a month. And if you were showing less resistance and more application to just learning the fundamentals of sales and teaching them to everybody else that is with you in your office, in your organization, in your team, or what have you, you will then and only then experience viral growth. But the reason most don't is, again, the lack of relationship or lack of healthy relationship with this thing that we call sales. I love it, not because I want to be a salesperson. I don't think being a salesperson is per se the most exciting things in life, right? Like, it's a great step into achieving everything else. But the reason I love sales so much, it comes with a human challenge, right? Like, there's somebody who's questioning, who's not knowing, who's nervous, who's not understanding. It gives you the ability to teach others and 100% learn about yourself. Oh my goodness, it is the ultimate teacher of personal development. It teaches you about patience. It teaches you about persistence. It teaches you about belief. It teaches you about hope. It teaches you about respect. It teaches you about having a thick skin. It teaches you all these human elements about yourself, because you're putting yourself in a situation where there's somebody that is constantly, or many people in this case, constantly pushing against you, against your offer, against your value, even against your core values and your character at times. But that's the beauty of the challenge. You win, and learn. There are no losses. There are only wins or educational moments. So I ask of you to take an inventory of your relationship with the concept of sales. I'll ask of you, what are you doing to better yourself and bring more cash flow? Because again, it's not about you making ends meet. It's about you not making $100,000 a month. There's a reason why you're not, because there are many other people who are. There are many other people who are creating their own success stories. Would love to work with you, by the way, if you're open to it. Obviously, your strategic partners and I have a plethora of different options for you, whether it's in learning how to start, grow, or scale a business within the I Am Dreamable platform, where we've put together an amazing academy with unlimited amount of coaching, training that is available to you on demand, and of course, a weekly training session and so much more. Whether it is within any of our other partners in whether it's in trading space, whether it's in events hosting, whether it's in curated trips, I can go on and on and on and on. We can help you, but you have to have a healthy relationship with sales, because everything that we add is just fuel to the fire. Doesn't matter what I teach you. If you have a bad relationship with sales, you're not going to succeed, no matter how good I am or how good I provide things for you. So start taking the right initiative by educating yourself on the sales process. If you want, by the way, in our academy, we have a whole line, a plethora of all things marketing, all things prospecting, all things sales, all things negotiating. And these are a limited amount of modules that are available for you. So I hope that you are going to take the time and the opportunity, go right there, iam.media, and click on Academy, and you'll be able to get the full scoop of that. So with that, I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope that you're doing something productive for yourself and for your business today. And until tomorrow, have a blessed day, everybody.